I remember being in ballet class predominantly, and I was the only girl of color and from South Asian descent.
Hi all, this is Silesh from AsianCultureVulture.com. We're going to be talking to Sarah Kundi, who is a ballet dancer with the English National Ballet, and she's had a major role in shaping a new program, a new pilot program called English Ballet Futures, which is about taking young girls and boys aged between 8 and 12 and giving them high quality, expert tuition with a view to taking ballet further. Let's go and meet them. So why do you think we need something like Ballet Futures?
Ballet Futures is just, I think it's vital in this day and age, just to make ballet more accessible, more exposed, and more open for children that are from more of an underrepresented and ethnic background. I mean, myself, I remember being in ballet class predominantly, and I was the only girl of color and from South Asian descent. Yeah. I've never experienced any other girl, apart from my professional life when I came across a couple of others. But my training experience, really? I mean, it would have been really nice looking back to have bonded and connected with people or peers of the same kind of culture or background and sharing the passion and moving forward in that. So I think in that respect, answering your question, I think it's really important, especially now that we've got this movement of trying to integrate as much diversity and inclusivity in different work platforms, and that includes the art sector. So I think moving forward with Ballet Futures, I really hope that we can push forward and get some positive.
Are there any other South Asian ballet dancers in English ballet?
I'm the only South Asian ballet dancer. I mean, there's obviously dancers in Indian classical dance, but we're talking purely classical ballet. I'm the only one in the whole UK that I've ever known in my whole career.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. How did you started going to classes when you were young?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, when I was 6. It was my sister. She saw Angelina Ballerina on TV, and she said, "Oh, I want the tutu and the type." Back then, obviously, you'd have to enroll into ballet school to get a uniform. Now you can go to even Sainsbury's style ballet.
Really?
Very easy, yeah. Right. So my sister, she was deaf. She wanted the costume, or the tutu and the shoes.
Yeah.
My mum made me go, forced me to go and keep her company. I took to it like a fish to water. She hated it, and that was the end of that. Yeah, and if it wasn't for that, I would never have gone.
When did it become apparent that you could have a career?
When I started at 6, and I started doing some festivals, local festivals when I was 8. I started doing some exams, syllabus exams, right through till I was 16. But I really think the turning point was when I started doing really, really well in regional festivals, like winning gold, silver medals, and a lot of my mum would get really nice.
These were sort of ballet competitions, were they?
Yeah, absolutely. Like big competitions, you'd have the local ones, and then they'd have big county ones where the finalists would come, and I would that kind of said something in that I would keep winning these things, and that was your encouragement. But I also just loved it. I just loved it. It was a driving passion. And then it got to, I think, when I was 11, 12, and I realized I wanted to do it as a full-time thing. Wow. And luckily I had parents that are hugely supportive and really, and helped me and encouraged me and supported me, And then it got to the point where I was 16 and time for vocational training to get those, tighten up the technique to get ready to, join a professional company. Yeah. So I joined Central School of Ballet when I was 16, did that for 3 years. And then, it just organically happened, really.
Okay. So how long have you been with the English National Ballet now?
This is my 8th season, so I've been here since 2014.
What is the problem that not enough young Asian girls are getting into ballet in those ballet classes? Yeah.
I think it's also because in Indian culture, mainstream, you have got other you've got Bollywood, you've got Bhangra as well, you've got Indian classical, and there are different techniques. So naturally, maybe people from those cultures are more inclined to go towards, or more encouraged, and that's more exposure there. So there's a bit more of a cultivated interest already automatically. When it comes to the other spectrum of pure classical, there's maybe not so much of an exposure. There's a bit of a barrier there, whether it's a religious one or a financial one as well. Ballet is not. It's not. But even up until like 5 years ago, even some of my cousins were,
Right.
they were like, oh, you still doing ballet? I was like, yeah. It's like, oh, so you teach? I was like, no, people teach me, and oh, but you get paid. I was like, yes, it's a full-time job.
How do you see your role in Futures?
My role really is, I've helped shape the program. I'm helping lead it, but my main role will be in the mentoring role of the children, and, you know, teaching them, mentoring them, guiding them, advising them.
Yes.
And for me, I'm actually doing a teacher's training course at the Royal Ballet School at the moment. Teaching is another passion of mine.
Oh, okay. You like that aspect, you know, you really enjoy that. Right.
Absolutely. It's something that I'd love to transition to once my performing career is finished here. Like, I definitely don't see myself in another company. I do think I'll have my swan song here, but I don't know when that will be yet. But when that does come,
you're very young still.
Yeah, well, it's a short-lived career, but, you know, it's I know that teaching is something that I have a niche. I do have a natural. I have so much to offer as well, so much knowledge from all my places of work, and all the wisdom I've gained, and I want to be able to share that. But I also want to be able to, because I've been, you know, in some atmospheres and some environments that haven't been the most nurturing or the most encouraging, and a little bit suppressive, and that really that affects especially youngsters. So that's something I really hold of importance.
It's not necessarily, you know, experiences, negative, you know, things.
Oh, yeah, not personally attached to me, but just the environment in a whole is just very negative and pessimistic and not positive. And you did it, like, forcing on you didn't do that, but not, you know, oh, that was better. It was always like, you know, kind of beaten down a little bit and just never feeling you're good enough. Really? So that's another thing that's the reason actually I really want to train as a teacher, because I want to be able to, whether I open my school, wherever I teach in a vocational school one day, I want to be able to foster a really nurturing and encouraging environment where kids or professionals or students can feel they can thrive and fly.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
We'll
Thank you.